วัสดีค่ะ I'm Sotchin Lim Green Guy and welcome to Be My Guest, the program that brings you successful stories of institutions and entrepreneurs in both international and domestic arena. In today's episode, we will be talking about a fashion show created by students and teachers of Bangkok University. What kind of fashion is it and what is the concept behind it? Let's find out more with our guests today.In today's episode, we are joined by Assistant Professor Jirapan Wongthong Sangwan, Chairperson of the Fashion Design Department, School of Fine and Applied Arts of Bangkok University. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you for joining us today. So first of all, let me ask you about, the fashion show being part of the TCDC program here. So how did that happen?
TCDC is give a chance to creative person like designer and every people in creative industry in Thailand. So we think and they launched the program and then we in our faculty we think about like how we're gonna expose our students' works. So we think about putting the student works together and join together in the show.
I see. So this is the first time that you entered your students into this type of program.
Yes, because like every year we're doing this kind of a fashion show but in-house.
I see.
But this time is the first time that we exposure to the public.
I see. So I'm sure that this is the first time as well. So everyone must be excited, obviously. So how do you choose the outfits? Because I believe that in a fashion show there are so many outfits that will be showcasing. But how do you choose which one would be suitable to be part of a bigger program?
First of all, we want everyone to show in the program at least like every year, like freshmen, second year, third year, fourth year to join the show together. Because if the student can join this kind of opportunity, the program, the events, so they have learned how to work together.
I see.
Student can learn how to work together to make a garment, to make a fashion piece, and then after that they have to do the styling to show together and how the fashion show run.
I see.
So the student learn from the project. So I think it's quite a good opportunity for students to learn.
So they get to learn all the process what a real fashion show should have, basically. So what about what year of students are involved in this fashion show, or there's only a particular year that is already involved?
Every year, like first year students do the project in the subject they make in the first semester.
I see.
And then we do one again, like we put everything together.
Okay.
Like
mix everything together.
Yes,
okay.
And then try to make it into the one show that can represent something.
I see. So every year of the students are involved in this. I see.
So the show is divided into like 4 little shows.
Okay.
Inside.
I see.
First year, we choose the subject that the student learn about sustainable upcycling, and they didn't learn anything about construction or fabric or anything. The first year project is more like they expose their creativities.
Okay.
And like it's gonna be like more something that's very fun, very creative.
Just feel free, let the idea flow, basically.
And it is something that not really wearable but art.
I see. More artsy than wearing. And what about the second and third and the fourth year? How's it different?
So, but for the second year we choose construction. The subject is construction. So in the piece of work that they do, they try to experiment something new in construction.
I see.
So the form or the shape of the work is more like elaborate.
I see. I see. So in each year they get to learn a little bit more about the proper way, basically, instead of like just letting the idea go and just be art and stuff.
Yes,
I
of
see.
course. And then third year student, they learn a lot in third years because they collect many things,
course.
creative from first year, construction from second year,
Yes.
and third year they've learned women's wear, men's wear, accessory design. So we think of put everything together.
I see.
And we make it like we make once again styling the project of everything that they learn.
Okay.
Put them all together, so there is not like this piece is mine, this piece is yours, but they learn how to work together.
I see.
In one outfit, there will be like 3 designers inside, something like that.
I see.
And then for fourth year, this is how it's. I think it's more like toned down to reality. They have to show that how they're ready to get into the market.
Yes.
To get into the fashion market.
I see.
Because next year they're gonna graduate.
Of course.
And then they're gonna
Have to work.
make something career
course.
in fashion industry. So some of our students is going to be a stylist, going to be a fashion designer, going to be anything, accessory design, textile designer, we never know. So the student use this platform to express their ability.
I see. I see. I see. So now we take a quick break here, and then when we come back, we'll talk with the students and learn more about the fashion show. Thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Welcome back to the program. We are now here with some of the students who are part of the fashion show. So first of all, สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you for joining us. So can you introduce yourself to us first?
I'm Tanyathon, I'm freshman.
So I'm P. I'm also freshman.
I'm Hom, I'm freshman too.
I see. So since you're part of the fashion show and you're also freshmen, so we're curious here, what is your concept and how did this idea came to you guys?
Our collection called Nomad, representing creative upcycle and reconstruction outfits.
I see.
As she said that we want to present about the upcycling and reconstruction the outfits. We also add a pins, a bottoms, and a little bit materials that not
I
include
see.
the upcycling things.
I see. So when you say reconstruction, does that mean that you reconstruct from ready-made wear or from other materials and then you make it into an outfit?
We are assigned to find some ready-made wear.
Okay.
And we have to like deconstruct the whole thing and assemble it together
I see.
into another piece. And it starts as like a small project in our class.
Okay.
And then we have this.
I see. So where did you get your inspiration from?
Our inspiration, actually we don't have. But after the class finish, we
Yes.
gather our project together.
Okay.
And we do the styling. And we like add and adjust as we go until we get the final product.
I see. So where did the word nomad come from?
So the nomad is like people who wandering around, and so it's come from most of our stuff are secondhand or are used stuff that we don't want it anymore. So
see.
we can do whatever we want with it.
I see.
So we just put it together like crazy. We don't think about it. So it's kind of look like nomad.
I see. So basically just let your idea flow and not think too much about the overall look. I see. So what about, the highlights of your, line here? What are the outfits that you consider is the highlight?
So for me, this one is my personal favorite because it's my project.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Okay. I see why. Like, how is it that, find it as a highlight? What makes it a highlight here?
Well, I think it looked quite wearable, but not really.
Okay.
It's like a wearable piece of art.
Yeah.
And I work very hard for it, so I love it.
I see.
So proud.
I see. Well, it is a very actually interesting look. It's a mixed of everything with pins and jeans and everything. So is that the only one that's considered the highlight, or is there other ones as well?
In my opinion, all the outfit have their own characteristics. So they have the beauty in their own way. So as people say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So
Yeah, true.
it depends.
I see. Everyone has their own taste, basically. So how many looks do you have overall?
We have about 16 or 17 look.
Okay. And is it only 3 of you who's working on these designs, or how many of you are there?
No, it's all of the freshman student.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about the process of this fashion show? How did you prepare yourselves and get ready before the fashion show?
So first of all, I have to say, we have to admit that we never been doing this kind of thing. We
Of
don't
course,
have any
'cause your
experience.
first year.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we are so excited, but we don't have, we have no idea what we have to do.
Can imagine
So we
that.
have to follow the advice of the upper years or the instructor.
Yeah, I see. So did you find anything challenging during this? Because as you've mentioned that it's your first time and you have no experience whatsoever. So was there anything that you find it difficult or hard?
Well, every part is challenging because it's new, but we learn as we go.
Yeah, of course. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for coming in and telling us about your experiences. ขอบคุณค่ะ We are now here with another group of students who will tell us about their fashion show. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
First of all, let me ask you to introduce yourselves to us.
My name is Anyatida Deshapan ค่ะ
My name is Kimberlin Chodipa Jarankar.
My name is มณพรเพชรศรีค่ะ
And all of you are second year students,
Yes.
right? I see. So first of all, let me ask you about the idea and concept of your line here. How did it come from?
We would like to present own idea to new to the work is interesting
Okay.
and that we will use the garland type is the traditional to develop the
Uniqueness?
like
Something new, right?
Yes.
Something different from just not only Thai-ness, but
Yes.
something unique, basically.
Yes.
I see. So where did you get your inspiration from? Because from what I see here, it's a little bit, out there. And so where did the inspiration come from?
We want to present about the creativity of the Thai engines.
I see.
If you see the looking back, you
Okay.
will find a Thai garland form make design from generation to generation.
Yeah.
And it's not disappear from Thailand.
Yeah.
And so we really like to import the garlands and we want to presentation in a modern way.
I see. So trying to twist it a bit to make it more modern.
Yes.
So why 4.0?
As you know, the whole 4.0 is the policy of Thailand.
Yes.
So this is the invention combined with traditional.
I
So
see.
traditional is Malay, is Garland Thailand. So I combine the innovation such as fabric,
I see.
something is futuristic.
I see. I can see that. It's very futuristic.
Yes.
I see. What about the color scheme? Are you involving with the garland as well? Is that why you call it Garland 4.0?
We call it Garland 4.0 because every garment that we use is a zero plane. It's a unit and
I
combined together, such as the Garland Malay.
Okay.
Yeah, we use a single flower to combine together, and then we make that garland.
I see. So what about the highlights for this line? Is there any highlight in particular or how is it?
This show is every garment in this show, every look, they have the highlight in own way.
Okay, so every outfit basically has their own highlight.
Yep.
I see. I can see that though because like in each one it's very, strong, has a very strong
Yes.
look out there. So is it your first time joining a fashion show?
Yes.
I see. So did you find it difficult or anything challenging?
It's hard to work with other people,
Yeah, of
Yep.
course. When you have ideas
Yes.
as well, yeah.
but we have to learn it because when you work,
Yeah.
you work with other people
Of
too.
course.
Yes.
I see.
You have to adapt what you be and what them be.
Yeah, of
together.
course. What about, making the outfit? Like I can see that it looks a little bit it looks complicated, not a little bit. Did it take a lot of time to create one look?
For the one dress is used 3 weeks like this.
3 weeks?
Yes.
And
We have to
yeah.
we have a step 1, step 2, and step 3
To
to
develop.
develop that.
So can you tell us a little bit about the steps here?
First step, we find the concept and inspiration.
Yes.
And second step, we make the sketch.
Okay.
Yep. And third, we make the prototype,
Okay.
and then we find the fabric
I
and
see.
finish.
I see. And I heard that you also was part of the fashion show yourself
Yes.
here. So can you tell us the experience and what were you wearing at the fashion show?
I'm very excited when
Yeah.
I walk on the runway.
Yeah, of course. I can imagine
Because
that.
every model is thin, but I'm fat.
Well, this is the new trend.
Yep.
Yeah. So what were you wearing? Which outfit?
I don't know what for year. I don't know.
They're gonna prepare it for you. I see. So are you preparing yourself in any way, practicing or anything in
Yes.
particular?
I'm practice to wear high heel on the hard floor.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit hard. Yeah, I can imagine that. Well, thank you so much for coming in and telling us about your experiences and your work. ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Welcome back to the last break of the program, and we are here with another group of students who will be talking about their fashion line. สวัสดีค่ะ Thank you for joining us. First of all, let me ask you to introduce yourselves.
My name is Tintan Soponyamo.
My name is Sukila Champa. I'm a third year.
You guys are from third year,
Yes.
right? Okay. So can you tell us about the idea or concept of your work, please?
The concept is about how to visualize the traditional culture into the design that we want to represent. It's like new waves of fashion and
Okay.
culture into the new generation's society.
I see. So where did you get your inspiration from?
The inspiration is about the culture in our country that we are research in many ways.
Okay.
Some culture is not popular for the people who born in the new generation, and some of it kind of forgotten in our society. So we want to represent the design that we would be able to bring the old thing
I
and
see.
make it become to the new thing,
I see.
and break the root of social value, and so we
Come up with new ideas,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just with using the old traditional Thai
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
but making it more modern, basically.
yeah.
And break the rules just for the people who think that the Thai traditional is very tacky. I think, and make it something else so people can realize that it's not a shame to wear things or act things very traditional, but it's a good way to represent our culture and
Yeah, of
yourself
course.
Into the worldwide community.
Yeah.
Of course. So you're trying to promote that idea, basically.
Yeah.
So why do you call yourself อย่าลืมเมืองไทย
I think Don't Forget Thailand
Yeah.
is a proper word for the inspiration that we take it is from the culture from Thailand that some of it not popular for some people that born in this new generation and some of it kind of forgotten like he said, but I think it's a fun things to do if we choose the things that we didn't kind of realize it much, but if we look back and we think made it to be a new things, I think it's a good way to represent
Sure,
it.
sure. But since you make it sound very broad and vague, basically, can you give us some examples? Maybe what are the things that you use in your design, or the ideas that you use that you thought that you would make it more modern? What did you use?
So first thing, it was come from the inspiration first, and we research it very in many ways, and some of the students are research in different opinion because we all have a different perspective.
Of course.
So the result that it come, it is come from naturally from the research that people who study with us.
Okay.
And the inspiration basic is from the folks, the traditional folks, Thai folks.
Okay.
So it's, I think a lot of people in our country saw that it's not a very common. I think it's good to look back and have
appreciation, basically. Yeah, I can understand that, because some people find it, it's too Thai, I don't want to wear that, it's not in trend, basically. I see. So what you also trying to promote it and help it as make it promote the Thai economy with your product here. So how are you trying to do that?
I think it's about the people mainly, because we had spent time watching the traditional product that's sold in the market, and it become quite clear that it don't have a value enough of the people who want to feel or wear it, and as a design student, I think we could do something more.
Yeah, of course.
And we are studying the trends of the fashion world, so we included the trends in the fashion world and mixed it with the Thai sense of the Thai traditional image too.
I see. So basically trying to add the value to the product by making it more modern. I see. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have here. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us your experiences. ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ
Now we are with our last group of students who will be telling us about their fashion line. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you for joining us here today. So first of all, let me ask you to introduce yourselves.
My name is Sikida Bunakom. I'm senior student.
Okay.
My name is Nisha Paramisha. I'm senior student.
Okay. So can you tell us about the idea and concept of your work?
The theme of senior is named Hypermarket.
Okay.
Hypermarket is the superstore that combine the supermarket and department store together.
Okay.
And we thought all of our design is a different product in the store. So the name the Hypermarket is the concept that supporting new young and fresh designer to be ready for working in fashion industry in the future.
I see. So where did you get your inspiration from?
First, fashion design in our university. We focus on uniqueness. We focus on creativity.
Okay.
And now we find something special in inspiration.
Okay.
But the past year, we have to learn design. We have to learn styling. But now we have to focus on how do we work on in the future.
I see. So basically you took all your knowledge from the first, second, third year and then combined together to make it something that could be into the market in the future.
Yes.
I see. So, since I'm sure that you've been, having many fashion shows since you're already in your senior year, but this is the first time you're taking part with the TCDC here. So, did you have to prepare anything special than a normal fashion show, or do you have to do anything out of ordinary?
It's been a very big show for us, and this is the first time that all year fashion students had worked together.
I see.
We have learned so many things, and we got so many experience that I think we can use in the future after the graduate.
Yeah, I see. And as you mentioned that you've been working with, every year, the students here. So it's a large group of people here with so many ideas. So was there any, challenges or any difficulties during this fashion show or preparation?
It's hard to work all of them because they from a lot of many country.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
they
see.
work hard.
I see. I'm sure that there's a problem of communication
Yes.
and expressing ideas as well. So coming back to your line here. So how is it is it unique? How do you think that your line here represents the hypermarket, or how would you explain it in simple words for people who doesn't understand fashion as much? How would you explain it to them?
The hypermarket, we had styling for the model. We make a headband that have a barcode, and some of the model wearing a hang tag, like they are the product.
I see.
So we thought the model, the product hanger. Yeah, everything in our team is prepare for sale.
I see.
And we write 11 is from Ultimate Source 11 is from all of us.
Okay, I see. What about the material and the styling? How is it, apart from the tags and the accessories here, what about the whole look, like the shirt and the pants? How does it represent hypermarket here?
Plastic.
The tag is a plastic like a product that for sale, but every look have a different material because we are different person to design. This one or another one.
I see.
But the basic material on the model is a plastic because it's basic thing.
I see. So how many looks do you have overall?
29.
29.
And this is all of the fourth year is involved in these 29 looks for the whole look.
One designer for one look.
Okay. So each one has their own look, and then everyone helps a bit here and there.
Yes, everyone helps.
I see. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us your story. ขอบคุณค่ะ Fashion comes and go, but being able to blend a character or identity into it is definitely something great. By being part of the Bangkok Design Week 2018, the newest vibes, it encourages the young and new generation designers to share fresh and insightful visions of their culture, identity, ideas, and their fashion skills. And that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. See you again next time. สวัสดีค่ะ